Hello, everybody. Welcome to Roll for Weird.
Dick.
And there goes our monetization. Hi, everyone.
Hey, everybody. I'll buy for time real quick. Hey.
No, we're good.
Okay, we're good. Dragonbait, take us on an adventure.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Roll for Weird. Thank you, Adam, for that quick intro. You didn't even count us in, you ass.
Excellent count-in, sir. Wonderful. Fantastic.
Perfect. Thank you. You know who we are. I guess we'll just jump right into everything. Who wants to recap what happened last time?
Not a whole lot.
We did get a
Shadow
shirt
made
out
eggs.
of it.
Yeah, Shadow made eggs.
Yeah, I mean, I know that Silas was pretty upset with Filbert still, and his new harlot.
Don't call her that! Jesus, you better
Yeah.
once, and you all are like, she's a slut. Oh, what?
Well, I don't think
Charlotte.
everyone is just
No,
just
the only
Silas.
one saying that is Silas.
Because he's very, very jealous.
Because
Yeah.
he doesn't want Filbert to just shack up with someone else. Obviously.
That was actually, now that I mention it, that was actually a big part of it, was Silas and what's that fella's
Kenny.
name? Kenny you're hanging out with now. Dan
We destroyed his house or something that we previously. Anyway, sorry.
Laceth
He didn't.
tried to steal a book from Silas,
No,
even though he
I asked him
offered.
if I could have it, and he said
After you
sure.
got caught, yeah. That's like if somebody robbed a bank and then they got caught and they're like, I can keep this though, and the teller for some reason was like, yeah, sure. He still robbed a bank. Shadow got to meet his daddy and talk with him for a little bit. I feel like we didn't get a whole ton of information about where his dad's been. He was on some mission and there was like some insider that ended up getting the mission. Pretty much everyone died but Shadow's dad, if I'm remembering correctly. Misty kind of put up with everybody.
That is just my role in pretty much every game that I play in, I've noticed. I just am the straight man who's like, right, which direction is the plot?
Yeah, and then we met up at Silas's house to have why did we go there? We had to go there for a reason, and then me and Shadow were going there, and then we decided to pick up Misty, or the other way around. Me and Misty were going there, and decided to pick up Shadow, and Laceth was already there.
Wait, why did you go?
We just went there because Shadow wanted to tell him about how his dad was asking questions and stuff.
Yeah.
Silas would be the most suspect one from his dad's point of view.
And
Yes.
Filbert and I
Because
were
he's
like,
English.
party at Silas's.
Yeah,
And then we all argued.
And Laceth had bailed on Filbert and
Yeah.
bamfed over there, and then we get there and we find Laceth there, and I don't think she
Uh-huh.
ever explained herself.
Laceth
No,
vamped
I had-
into my car. It
Left.
scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, sorry.
After bamfing to Silas's, and then
Bamf
to your
somewhere
car.
else.
And then Shadow and Filbert went to Silas's after Silas yelled at Kenny a lot, who's like emotionally traumatized by Filbert specifically.
I hurt Silas.
You hurt his feelings.
Well, no, I physically hurt him. I didn't mean to. I was trying to heal his drunkenness, and I failed, and I hurt him instead.
Oh yeah, you did do that. You did do that.
And Misty
I'd
fixed him.
forgotten about that.
Yep.
And apparently, also important in my notes is that Shadow has 2 nipple piercings and a belly button piercing.
That
I
was.
don't
I feel like
remember
you
that.
made up the navel piercing. I can see the nipple thing, but
That sounds pretty accurate to me.
Because the navel piercing is
the
the
navel
weird
piercing
one.
builds a little bit too much character.
I mean, listen, in half a year when I get to that episode to edit it, we'll see if that's true.
I don't know what
But
that's
it's
like
right
at
here
all.
in the notes.
Anyway,
And the notes never lie.
the notes
Yeah, Filbert
never
went
lie.
into
Oh,
church
never.
on purpose.
And now we're going to Chili's.
Oh,
No, you're going to Applebee's.
Really? My notes literally say, then we agreed to meet Shadow's dad at Chili's.
It has been
I'd say Applebee's.
Because Adam had Applebee's behind him the whole time last episode too.
Some of that good old fashioned super
All
liberal
right. I will make that
advertising.
minor adjustment. At least the menu doesn't change.
No. The
really?
same exact menu.
Oh my gosh.
You can go
So
to
you guys,
TGI Fridays or Ruby Tuesdays. It's all the same thing.
not wrong. It's American comfort food kind of thing. Yeah, I know, and American. I mean, like, oh, poor Garundu. Once you get over here, we'll have to take you to every place that we
you're
go
not
to
missing
this
not
anything.
taking the
You're not
places.
missing
What?
anything, mate.
You don't need to take them to the
Nah,
booths.
it's all right.
Like, I worked at Chili's for years. You're not missing anything.
And we don't have to take him to all of them. We have to take him to one, and then he's got it all covered.
Just the Applebee's down the street.
It's like I'll just go and visit every individual Tim Hortons in Toronto.
There we go.
But well, that's it. Oh, another one.
It's like going to Starbucks here.
It was
One on
incredible.
every
But anyway,
corner, practically.
we got a podcast to record.
Yeah, we
Focus
do.
up. Focus up, team.
So you guys pull into the Applebee's and you walk in. Shadow's papa is not there yet, because he did say he was going to meet you guys there at a certain time, and you decide to go earlier. So you walk in, you get seated. Is there anything you guys want to talk about or do?
Does the hostess know us already? Oh, it's them.
Probably.
It's basically, yeah.
It's the
Put them
weirdos.
in the way back corner with the weird server with an eye tick.
Who never gets your orders right, but somehow is still a delight.
It's like the booth that has the dim light bulb in the corner.
It just flickers.
Yeah.
It doesn't do that the rest of the time. It just
Only when
does that in the
Silas is
show
there,
one.
oddly.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, my favorite seat.
Hey, well,
Right after you. And I like move to let Silas slide into his spot that he always sits.
Yes.
It has the claw marks on the edge of the table.
You see, my very extremely bony elderly posterior has worn quite the groove in this cushion. Yes.
I feel like you hypnotized everybody to never let anybody else sit there but you guys.
that feels
Quite
accurate.
possibly. I mean, also old man smell.
And all the rat skulls under the seat.
Rat or rabbit?
Yes.
Some sort of small. Yeah.
Not to mention the hamsters.
Oh yeah.
Now, what I do with my hamsters is between me and the hamsters.
So let's look at the menu and make our decisions and just wait for. I'm just waiting for Shadow's dad. Do we have anything else to discuss?
I should probably warn you. Silas, he's probably gonna see right through your thin veil pretty quickly.
Well, fair enough.
He's pretty attentive to those types of things. I'm not sure how he's gonna react. I didn't really tell him anything. I'll look at Filbert, British people.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty easy to spot him as soon as they start talking.
Yes, you can hear it in my accent when I talk.
Do you think he's going to cause a problem here in the middle of a public area?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if we'd really call Applebee's a public area. There's like 12 people in here.
Yes, but that's
I-
12
well-
people more than most people like when dealing with British people.
True.
Well,
For all I know, he could have the whole damn clan of Horus out there with their sabers. I don't know what he's up to.
Why does the clan hate
Well,
British
I mean,
people so much?
if you suspect that my presence could cause such a commotion, perhaps I should hide or something.
or I could sit beside you, and if necessary, we could just vamp out of here.
Yes, I
Things
suppose that
become
works.
untenable.
Yes, I suppose my other options are slightly less discreet.
I mean, I'm just saying, I just don't know if I can trust him. And I mean, he
Well,
doesn't
I'm
normally
sure.
take kindly to your type.
Well, fair enough. But it's surprising, really, because you've always been so reasonable, Shadow. I suppose. Yes. Nevertheless, yes. I think we should be all right. And if it comes to it, we shall bamf away.
All right.
I've also been thinking maybe we should tell Filbert the truth.
Just give Silas a long,
Right
long
now,
look.
I am shoulders deep in this menu at the moment. Shadow, we still doing the trio?
You know it, buddy. If it comes a Chipotle sauce, I'm in.
I mean,
Which
not
it does.
unreasonable.
It's extra, but
But it's worth it.
Worth it.
I can't handle you guys sometimes.
all right, that settles it.
people
I
can't, it's
got
okay.
mine picked.
The
We're talking
waiter
about.
Sort of look at Silas.
I
Alright,
don't know.
well-
What were we talking about? My memory's not what it was.
Granddad.
I feel rather confronted right now. I don't feel that this is a safe space to perform this discussion in the middle of an Applebee's. If you wouldn't mind.
All right.
Yourself.
I will.
It may
thank
come
you.
up.
It probably will come up in about.
I'm sure it
10 minutes or
will.
So.
So as you guys are ordering your food, Shadow, you see your dad walk in the front door and look around before he starts heading towards you.
I just very casually pull, like under the table, pull my wand out of its holster and just let it rest against the side of my leg. Because if he's going to cause problems for Silas, we'll deal with
Okay.
it.
No, I completely understand that. He is completely alone. You do not see any like people that are like waiting outside or anything like that. This Applebee's doesn't have a line. Because it's weird that Applebee's ever would. Just saying.
So who's he going to be sitting next to?
How are you? Okay, so it's a booth, right? It's like one of those circle booths.
We established Silas went in first.
Yeah.
I nudged Filbert, so I got to be next to him.
Yep.
I'm sitting next to Silas for sure.
Okay.
So I guess I'm on Lysette's other side.
Okay. So I'm gonna say that Shadow, Filbert, Silas, Layseth, and then Misty.
So he can either sit next to me or Misty.
Yeah. No.
Shadow or Mystery.
Shadow or Misty.
Oh, I thought Shadow was between me and Silas. Okay.
I mean, would you prefer that?
No, I don't. No,
instead?
it does not matter either way. I was just trying to picture it in my head.
Okay. Yeah, he'll slip into the booth next to his son, because, you know, Papa Shadow.
Hey, Dad. These are my friends.
Oh, it's very nice to meet all of you. And his eyes linger on Silas.
Hello.
I reach and under the table I've got hold of Silas's coat just in case.
He's not making any moves to attack. He's just looking at Silas and then turns to Shadow and goes, "You have some very interesting friends."
Yeah, I met him at a rave.
That's how you usually meet your friends.
That's the only kind of thing that happens at 2 in the morning.
Well, yeah, that's true. I'm glad that you all agreed to meet with me.
I told you he's oddly formal.
It's not like we're not.
Please
used
do
to that.
do take a seat.
He is already sitting down.
Well, I mean, take one home with you when you're done. They're rather good.
I don't think the Applebee's would be happy about that.
Is that
Yes,
why
but
this
fuck
place
them.
keeps? Is this why this place keeps losing all their chairs?
All of
What?
Filbert's chairs in the bunkers are from Applebee's.
Nobody stopped us
comfy.
yet.
The
They're
trick is you
afraid of
just
us.
gotta be faster than the servers.
I thought they were complimentary. I'm sorry.
Oh, stars.
Dad, before you say anything, we got a sampler trio on the way.
Well, but hey,
Perfect.
but that's for me and Shadow though.
Well, obviously, I just wanted to let him know so he doesn't try to
Oh, so you
order.
just wanted to brag on your dad a bit?
Well, no, he was going to probably try to order me one. He knows. I just want to let him know we took care of it. I'm an adult now, Dad.
Well, I mean, hey, Shadow, if he's gonna
So-
buy one too, I mean,
So hostile. Okay. Okay. Damn.
Is that what the waitress says?
No, that's your dad.
Who's just been standing there impatiently for 2 minutes?
He's sitting.
No. The waitress is standing there kind of awkward as you guys have this conversation before she takes the rest of your orders.
And I'll quickly give her mine and be like, thanks.
I like how 3 of us are extremely gaunt looking.
Yeah. A blue steak, please, blended into a milkshake glass.
Yes.
I order this every week. Let's not go through the song and
It's
dance.
fine. She writes it down and just you can kind of tell that she just puts the weird old man order. And then she takes all your orders, grabs the menus, and then leaves. For this very awkward conversation you all are about to have.
Well, this is cozy.
So we don't have to keep calling you Shadow's dad. What can we actually call you?
Great question. I don't know this character's name. Jeremy, what is your dad's name?
Jeff?
No, it's not. God damn it, hold on.
hold on just for a sec, because Dragman has prepped 2 sessions now about this character and never named it.
No, she's ran 2 sessions. She didn't prep shit.
I dare you, but also true.
Yeah, she knows she could just take us to an Applebee's and just let us fill 2 hours.
Just let us
You're
run.
not wrong. Talk among yourselves. Hold on.
Man,
I
really
know.
wish
I
they
know
had-
what he looks like because Jeremy specifically went. He looks like Sir Anthony Hopkins from this movie.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
But
Well, what's Shadow's real name? Because surely his dad would be called something like equally as arcane and strange.
Shadow's real name is Alucard? No.
Yeah, what's his middle name?
What's
Yeah,
his
what
first
if-
name?
What
It's
if okay, I don't
my
want to
last
hear it.
name
It's your
is
own fucking
literally-
character.
My last name is Vespucci.
Was it Alexander Alucard?
Alexander Alucard
Alucard.
Vespucci.
Yes.
And my
yes.
dad's Jeff Vespucci.
No, he's
No,
not.
Jeff Spoochie.
I call him Spooky Jeff.
Absolutely not. Damn it. I know we talked about this.
But his closest friends call him Fuckhead.
No, we don't.
I bet his code name's like Penumbra or something like that.
His name.
Codename Umbra 16.
It's really funny as I was about to say that his name was Umbra. Now I can't say that. My name.
I see how it is. Any name I give is not his name.
Yeah, I don't want Jeff because now you're trying to link it to our main bad guy, and your dad is not the bad guy.
So the bad guy
we
is
do
Jeff.
That's what you guys call him.
All
I
right,
do
now we
not.
know.
I call him the spider.
Anyway,
Jeff
yeah.
Fuckhead, aka the Spider, aka Umbra Vespucci.
So are we gonna make any progress the next hour or so?
Yes,
No,
yes,
probably
we
not.
are. Yeah, he tells you that his name is Umbra.
Cool.
That's a real unique
Umbra,
name
the
there.
moon of love.
Yeah, well, had unique parents.
Did they also name Shadow?
No, I did. And his mother.
Oh,
also
I
named his
get
mother?
it. Wait, yeah, hold on, wait a second.
How
Wait,
dare you.
named
That's what it sounded like.
Oh,
you named your wife?
no.
I'm sorry.
That's a remarkably
See why
regressive
you're
marriage
these
contract.
people. They're very funny.
I get it now. Umbra is like a shadow, and you had a little kid, and then you named it Shadow. Ooh.
Anyways, Dad, this is Filbert.
It's nice to meet you, Filbert.
He runs a
Nice.
web blog or something.
I'm on the Reddit.
Oh, yes, the Reddit. Technical terms there. Are you just hanging out with civilians now?
Just
mean-
look at him.
They're my
Yeah,
friends.
he gets a look.
No, he's specifically talking about Filbert, not the rest of you. He knows there's something up with the rest of you.
Hey, I pull him in close. Hey, my lawyer is Bigfoot. Does that sound like civilian talk to you? Because it's true. True shit.
Are you
To be
talking
fair,
about
we've seen
Harry?
him.
I tried to
Yeah,
tell him that
Harry.
he's our lawyer, but he doesn't listen.
Well, I mean, he's not ordained yet, but he will soon. He's almost. He's one
Ordained?
credit away.
Ordained.
Sorry, Daddy's a little senile.
Wait, me
You have a
or
very
Harry?
young, senile friend, huh? Okay.
A couple, yeah. And this is, and I kind of like point to Filbert, like as if allowing him to choose what name to give.
To give me?
Or not Filbert, I'm sorry, to Silas.
Oh, God, that weird. He didn't.
You may call me Silas.
Nice to meet you, Silas.
Yes, I can assure you that I mean you no harm. I would appreciate a certain degree of discretion from yourself. I would decree it a great personal favor.
I understand. We are in a public place. I didn't plan on doing anything. He puts
Thank
his
you.
hands on top of the table so that like it doesn't look like he's trying to grab any weapon or anything.
So he can show off his 12 rings.
Yeah.
On 10 fingers.
He's got like
Ah, the
3 on one
Vespucci
finger.
crest.
Oh,
I don't see why you
yes.
needed it 3 times, but yes, each work very, very remarkable.
You just killed Danny. Good job.
You made her sneeze. She laughed so hard.
And she walked away.
The way she goes.
Family rings
Sorry.
are passed down. What's with the
I
rest of you?
I suppose. Yes.
This is Misty. She's got fire fingers.
Fire wand, but sure. Hi, Misty Palladino. I think our families may have run in the same circle at some point.
Yes, your last name is very familiar. I'm sorry about your father.
Thank you.
This
Yes.
Lace says she's a
And that
literal
just leaves.
angel.
Literal angel.
I am.
All right,
Lisa.
Filbert, I didn't know we were going to like throw all that out on the table.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
it seems like
She does a lot of charity work.
Christmas time. We can't even get a hold of her.
Yeah, I know. I've known a few divines in my past.
Oh,
That's all.
perhaps we
this
might
has all
discuss them.
been-
Yeah, I would love to.
This has all been rather good, but shall we get to the meat and potatoes of the matter? Oh, speaking of which,
Your food comes out as you say that.
thank you so much for indulging me. Dear.
You're welcome.
and my food is 100% a steak and fries.
Yep. The meat and potatoes is on
Indeed.
Misty's plate.
You can't have my meat and potatoes.
Have
Shadow, you don't get-
my frosty chilled meat shake.
You don't get all the mozzarella sticks this time, Shadow. It's only 4.
So why didn't you order extra? Or why didn't you order any for yourself?
Because we got the classic combo trio.
I pass my mozzarella sticks over to Filbert because
Alright,
this
never
happens
mind.
every damn time.
Never mind, Shadow. You can have all 4 of these ones, and I'm gonna keep these 5.
Restaurants with this group are always fun.
I'm
That
gonna
is
go for one
certainly
of
one
those.
word.
I'm gonna go for one of those taquito towers.
Didn't that end up in the back of Misty's car last time?
I mean,
We're not taking anything to go if it's going into my car.
I wasn't driving.
No, but you were the one who spilt.
I was the one that was holding it. You're the one that swerved like a madwoman.
We hadn't even left the parking lot yet. I remember that.
So, Mr. Vespucci, what brings you to town?
Well, I had to escape Transylvania, and I thought it was best that I come here to see my son.
And what were you doing there?
There was a mission for the Horus clan there. The mission went terribly wrong, and I don't think that the Horus clan has been completely honest.
Well, what a better place to discuss that than
You were
local
the one who
Applebee's.
invited me to Applebee's.
I thought we were just hanging out. I didn't know we were talking about all this.
Do you? I thought that was the point.
He just said he
Yeah.
wanted to talk. He didn't tell me anything.
Oh, stars.
Anyways,
He
what?
literally told you.
So what do you want to talk about, Dad?
How we should investigate the Horus clan?
Is that all the information you have?
Currently, yes. The whole reason that I didn't reach back out to them is it looked like we were lured into a trap.
What kind of trap?
Well, I found myself in a hotel.
Oh,
Oh, was
He
was
looks
it-
at Lisa.
I suspected
hell?
that might have been the case.
right.
Were some
Yeah.
rooms
Shadow.
really shitty and some rooms really nice?
Yeah, and if you close the doors, sometimes they change.
Yeah, that's the
Yes,
one.
Yeah.
the Hotel
Oh.
Hell. We've been
Yeah.
there.
You
Yeah,
had to
to
go through the
escape.
walls.
Faces.
Yeah, through the walls.
Yeah,
You run into
yeah.
faces from your past.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Did you have to apply a judo hold to an old friend and snap his neck like a twig?
Did you use a large can of tomato sauce to escape a sticky
No,
situation?
No, that wasn't Shadow. That
was the
prison.
asylum.
What's the tallest man you've ever seen?
What?
If you had to pick one state and one state only to make your residence, where would it be?
The great state of Kentucky.
Alright, I thought we were just asking around.
Checks out.
Anyone else got any questions?
This story
We're
checks
asking
out.
questions specifically about the hotel.
Oh,
which sounds very
okay.
similar to the one that we had encountered.
Okay, well, Silas was asking about some tallest person.
I'm sorry, I got confused. I was watching something with Jonathan Frakes earlier, and it,
God damn it! Yeah, I was about to message you that. I was like, great reference.
God.
So, what in particular makes you believe it was a trap from members of the Horus clan?
Well, they sent us there.
Was the place a hotel when you went?
I just woke up there. I remember walking through a door to like an old castle, and then I woke up in a bed in a hotel.
Yeah, for us, I think we all kind of have a similar memory. You four, correct me if I'm wrong. It's a little fuzzy for me. We went to investigate something. I don't think we remember what we were investigating even.
Oh,
initially.
yes. We
I
were
do.
investigating a series of deaths,
And,
and we were sent by the Horus clan. All right, well, that's unfortunate.
well, and Samantha and her team got sent into that too.
yes.
Agent
Were
And
they
they
sent
all
by the Horus clan?
they fared a lot worse
Wait.
than we did.
Who's Samantha?
Yeah, the FBI knows too. Oh, and by the way, the clan
Wow.
interviewed everyone at this table.
A part of the FBI knows a group that is that investigates paranormal stuff.
Also,
And-
the Phantom Chasers may or may not know.
Oh yeah, her sister's a fake ghost hunter.
Yeah,
Well,
that's a little complicated.
I sort of dealt with most of them. I think the remaining one or two were either not present at the time or will not be believed because everybody else believes something completely different. So I think we're clear on that front.
And as far as Agent Crow goes, I trust her with my life if we can ever find her.
Yes, I don't think she'd trust me with hers, but yes.
So we have
I
not
think she's
spoken with her
trustworthy.
lately.
Last time I tried calling her number, someone with a French accent answered and basically said "piss off."
Yeah, they do. Those Frenchmen will do that.
It was Agent
Not
Crow's
wrong.
personal. Well, it was Agent Crow's personal number, though.
You're just BFFs with a FBI agent too? Jesus.
How is
Well-
that the weirdest thing you've heard today?
When you go through as many weird ass situations as we have with the same FBI agent, you just sort of fall in together.
And she's just disappeared though.
Yes.
Yes. And it's been my contention for some time that there are forces at work attempting to put all of their ducks in a row, so to speak. The FBI has been targeted, the clan of Horus, loyalists such as yourselves have been targeted. We have been targeted as we have grown somewhat in notoriety over the amount of cases we've taken. Something is obviously
From
trying to sow discord and amongst us and thin our numbers somewhat. There's
Now,
some
whether-
agency perhaps behind the clan of Horus, infiltrated it.
I mean, if I were some enormous spider, I would want to turn anyone who could stand against me on each other.
I mean, you're not wrong, but so if you trust the Samantha, why isn't she here? You said she's missing. How long
She's
has she been
missing.
missing?
When was the last time that I talked to Agent Crow? It was at the asylum, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was.
I think
And the
we
last
said
one
that
I
was
was-
like 10 days ago, I think we said, or
It was longer than that.
was it?
Yeah, the asylum has been a while because you guys then had the whole church thing go down.
But it was
Oh,
after the church thing
shoot.
that you tried calling.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
the
it
last
might
time
have been.
the last time that I actually talked to her was when we dealt with the asylum, but I haven't tried to reach out to her since until after we dealt with the church thing.
But technically, according to my notes, that was like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So as
Yeah,
It could-
the church thing was 2 days ago.
Yeah,
Right,
it's just
but
happened.
the asylum thing was like
It was
months
way
ago.
before that.
so
yeah.
it could have been
Yeah.
any time in the last few months. We don't talk to her terribly often.
Should you call her now to see if maybe she does have that phone now, or
I'll reach into my pocket, pull up my phone, set it in the middle of the table, and pull up Agent Crow's number, hit call, and then hit the speaker phone.
okay? It rings for a little while before somebody picks up.
Oui, hello?
Sorry.
Wait. Hold on.
Yes, hi.
What?
I'm looking for Samantha.
Yes, she is not available at this time.
Can you tell me when she might be available?
It will be, I believe, a few more weeks. She is on administrative leave at the time.
This is her personal phone, isn't it?
No. It is not currently her personal phone.
Sorry, who's this?
You can call me Agent Manon.
Agent Malone?
Manon.
Sorry, I don't speak French. I'm gonna get that very wrong.
Mademoiselle
M-A-N-O-N.
l'agent Manon.
Do you
Manon.
speak French Canadian?
Niet, Jagover Peruski.
I assume this isn't just Laceth with glasses on talking on the phone right across from
She
Misty.
answers the phone at the table.
She just
be
turns
so
to the side, puts the
funny.
glasses on.
That would be so funny.
It was a bit of I had a bit of cognitive dissonance then because it would just be like me going, "Hey, everybody, I'm John Burlap, and Greg just sitting at this here table."
When
right.
her investigation is complete, she will be reissued her personal device. But until such time, she will not be available for you to contact.
Right. Can you tell her Misty called?
I shall do so.
Thanks.
Merci beaucoup.
Did Was it? I'm assuming Misty was probably the only one that could actually hear any of that. Really.
Nope, I
Just
put it
put it
in the
on
center of the
speaker.
table and hit speaker. All of us heard
I
that.
think I was distracted by the.
I made a whole thing about how I pulled it out of my pocket, stuck it on the table.
I think I'll be like writing down notes on a napkin, like Agent. Was it?
Manon.
Mano.
It's like
Manon.
Manon.
Minnow.
So it's Manon.
Manon. Manon.
Yeah,
Okay,
Manon.
and I've got like 4 lines scratched out with a bunch of different trying to spell it.
And allow me to translate that into American for you. Manon.
All right, got
Oh
it.
dear.
I just saw Danny's twitch in French.
Agent Manon.
Right, so that's what we know about all of that, which is more than we knew a moment ago.
Interesting.
Very, because
What if?
I mean, I don't know a lot about the FBI, but I was under the impression that was her personal cell phone, not a FBI issued device.
Filbert, you're awfully clever with computers and technology and so on, with your big brain. Do you think you could perhaps trace the call somehow if we were to call them up again and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I've just tried to order a pizza or something," and just keep them on the line for long enough to trace the call back to perhaps geolocate where they are?
Okay,
Do you think you could do that?
Yeah, I mean, if we could get him on the line long enough, we could see what cell towers are nearby. I thought you were going to ask if I could just Google a cell phone number and find out who it's registered to, and I was going to say, yeah, that's
Well,
real easy.
To be honest, I don't know how the Google works, so it's all Greek to me, dear boy.
I mean, we can
But I do know
definitely-
you're very clever.
We can definitely try. I'll leave my laptop or my PC. I didn't know I was gonna be.
Well,
on
that's.
business
I
calls.
suppose that you'd better get to your wombo combo or whatever it is you're eating.
It's
And
the
we shall,
classic combo. We it's interchangeable with Applebee's. They got the classic combo, but of course Chili's got the classic trio. So we gotta. But they all know. They all know. They all know.
They
Know
all
what?
know, huh?
They see me and Shadow.
Are you
coming,
having a
they
stroke,
know.
dear boy? I'm sorry, Umbra. This must be awfully tedious for you.
Yeah, wait. Is Shadow's dad like in the gang now? We just took that
guess.
cell phone call on speaker, and he would. So
Well, if
mean,
you
it wasn't-
if you survive this meal, you consider yourself initiated, I think.
Sure.
Look,
Too
if-
cool for the gang, eh? I see.
Look,
No,
if
not at all.
if someone's trying to turn all of the groups against each other, then not letting them do that is probably a good idea.
Oh, I completely agree with that. I don't know how deep this goes with the Horus clan. Or the FBI. Who knows? Maybe that Agent Minot isn't who you think it is.
It's entirely like
Well, I was kind of operating under the assumption that everything she said was utter bollocks.
Bullshit?
So, yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I'm so keen to trace the call. So at least we'll have a lead on where Agent Crow perhaps is, and if not, who we need to interact with to get that information.
True, true. If she's on administrative leave, she should be at a house. Do any of you know where she lives?
Shadow?
Shadow,
I don't know where she lives.
Just
come on. Where'd she live in high
some
school?
of the local motels, I suppose.
I mean, I know where she lived in high school, but that was damn 6 years ago.
That's Shadow. That ain't a long time, bud.
Well, perhaps
yeah, but I
her
mean, surely she doesn't live at her parents' house. She's in the FBI.
parents might know where she does live.
Yeah,
Got to
why-
make at
who
least
would-
40 grand.
Yeah, who would live in their parents' house? Tell me about it.
Yes, we have her own
Indeed.
perfectly serviceable bachelor basement.
I feel attacked.
Filbert feels attacked.
There's been a lot of that today.
That's right, Philby. You live under your parents' house in your own home.
Yes, he doesn't have, he doesn't live in his parents' house. He just merely lives connected to it. Then his
Maybe
mother brings some
Samantha
sandwiches.
lives-
That's
maybe-
perfectly reasonable.
In the
Maybe-
basement.
Maybe Samantha lives under her parents' house.
Probably not, but maybe.
I mean, it's possible.
She seems a little bit more successful than the rest of us.
That doesn't mean that she. Well, never mind. I think we're getting
unsuccessful?
sidetracked rather.
Look, just because she's the only one with a job doesn't mean she's more successful than the rest of us.
I have a perfectly nice haunted house.
That's not a
House is
job.
haunted.
No, but I don't need to have a job. I'm independently wealthy.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's hella haunted.
Really?
Yes, they're rather
really
nice. Well,
They're
one of
very
them
nice
is. The other
ghosts.
one's a little shit.
Well, yes, that's true.
Oh. Okay. I mean, if you're cool with it.
I mean, it seemed cruel to exercise them, particularly Ida. She's lovely.
She
Okay.
is.
Okay.
In any case, yes. Do you have anybody you think you might be able to trust, or any people who you particularly suspect in the Horus clan who we might investigate?
Start with.
I trust my son, which is why I showed up at his place the other night.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just interested to see if we can ascertain how deep the rot goes.
Yeah.
Who assigned you the
It was
mission?
Well, the missions come basically not.
The
like,
black envelopes, of course.
Yeah, they're not like signed off. It just says the Horus clan. I'm sure it comes down from the ups. But at this point, I'm not sure who we can trust there. There is a little old lady that runs around and does like interviews there, I think, sometimes. God, what was her name?
Oh, her!
Yeah.
Oh, dearie.
Oh, I was so
Yeah.
mad I didn't get her as my interviewer.
Oh yeah, who got her?
Oof, I don't remember that. Was it?
I got an
Rayseth?
impressionable young man who very, very kindly agreed to let us all out.
Who did get that? It was
I think it was either me or Laceth.
Yeah, one of those two. I was really jealous because she.
I think it
just
was
seemed like a
Laceth.
treat.
Because there were, as I recall discussing afterwards, there was a conversation about age.
Oh yeah, and Laceth was.
Yes,
Yeah.
I believe that was me.
Yes. I'll have to look in my contacts to see if I can find her number, but she may be a good place to start.
Yeah, could you share that number with all of us if you get it? I'd love to just have a conversation. I mean, just invite her down to one of these, meetups.
Sure, I can definitely do that. He looks at Shadow.
It's usually how he gets women's number. Just from other people.
Okay. Good to know. But yes, I will work on getting my contacts back set up so I can find out. We could start there.
Yes, so you can chase up those leads.
Yeah.
And I suppose Filbert will investigate the computer machine on the telephone and see if we can trace Agent Manon.
Sure.
What else? What other leads do we have? I think it's best that we lay a sufficient number of cards on the table. I can't think of anything else, any other lines of inquiry.
I suppose I could consult with the council and see if perhaps anyone else has any information.
Do you know, I hadn't thought of that.
Can you do that without getting in trouble?
Possibly. We shall see. You do have ways of contacting me if I am otherwise unavailable to return.
Absolutely.
And Misty plays with her necklace. Oh yes.
Misty, and perhaps Shadow as well, we could try communing with some creatures from beyond who might be able to give some information or insight, although it would be a potentially rather perilous magical working of sufficient strength to, reach somebody that influential would probably be quite dangerous.
Well,
But then again, it's dangerous to not investigate at all. So
well, exactly true. And you have some good ritual books.
I do.
And if
I
we,
I have some rather good connections, but one can never rely on goodwill from such creatures. They're very capricious by their very nature.
it's true.
Well,
But yes, I think it's probably a risk worth taking.
which one were you thinking about trying to contact?
Alistair is probably the most well-connected of my contacts, although Grigori as well does, have
Yeah, but Gregori's a bit of a
sense
flake, ain't he? I mean, can we
Yeah,
really
she-
trust him?
I'm not sure I wanted him talking to my granddaughter, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Yes, Grigori, well, he was the lover of the Russian queen, Rara Rasputin. So
We'll just toss him in a lake if we need to. That'll keep it down for a couple centuries.
Well, I mean, yes, poisoned, shot, stabbed, wrapped in a carpet, and dumped in the Volga, I believe was how it went down. Yes, I have some old carpets we can wrap him in. So,
Wait,
yes.
hold on. Rasputin is still alive.
No, but he is contactable.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, he's not alive in the way you might understand it with your limited mortal perceptions.
Not in the traditional sense.
Yes, but he's very vocal. I still get a Christmas card every year.
We don't have to limit ourselves to allies, just people
No,
we can
I
keep
mean, any
bound
number
under
of,
some sort of contract or...
Yeah,
Yes,
but it's a
exactly.
lot-
Any number
it's-
of entities from.
Sure, but
have one.
but it's a hell of a lot easier when they're allied.
You also have a shadow demon that you helped.
Oh
And
yes.
I'm right next to you.
No. That's the problem with not having character voice.
Shadow.
This is when he reveals everyone's Shadow's half demon, and Shadow doesn't even know this.
Cool.
No.
Sorry, player completely blanking. I don't remember a shadow demon.
Yes, the preacher's
That-
wife.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's still
Yes.
cool, ain't she?
Well, she's cool now.
That was only 2 days ago, but I've drunk rather a lot in the intervening period.
Yeah. Those 2 days felt like 3 months.
Yes, I feel like she
They
probably
did.
owes us a favor, really, on balance.
Shadow demons do tend to have that effect.
Well. Yeah, we could talk to her. I'm sure she'd be at least amenable to balancing the books.
Well, do you have any
sorry.
ideas, Dad? I mean, you ran with an ancient society that hunts these types of things for your entire life.
If you're gonna talk to anything beyond the grave, you gotta be careful. You know that. They're not always truthful.
Well, that's why we can contact something that never was really alive or dead in a sense. Something more powerful, more omniscient.
Yeah, they're still lying assholes.
That's true, but I still think it's probably at least.
I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying take precautions.
Absolutely. What I'm suggesting is that we follow as many lines of inquiry as we can and compare notes afterwards and see where the commonalities are. And then
I
from
agree with
from
that.
there we build our case, so to speak, against the clan of Horus and Lord Jeff Fuckhead,
That is not his name.
the spider,
that?
whatever.
Wait.
You're not. I'm sorry. Have we stumbled across something that you were not previously aware of?
Apparently, who the fuck is that?
The spider.
mentioned.
Wait,
Is-
you didn't talk to him when you got out of the hotel?
Absolutely not.
There was someone who was in a room of the hotel watching a bunch of television screens, insinuating watching all of what was going on with great amusement, and indicated that it had been watching us for a while,
Ooh, fun.
and that we had been causing a little bit more trouble than he particularly liked with us taking out things that he worked with or owned.
Okay. No, the only
I've
the only
I've
name-
been I've been calling him the Spider. The others call him Lord Jeff Fuckhead because
because
It's
fuck
more
him.
disrespectful.
Yeah. No, the only name that I got out of there was the director.
Yes, he was an underling for the spider.
Okay, interesting.
yes,
That's another thing I'll look into as I'm at it.
yeah. The director had a producer.
Isn't that normally how it goes?
Tis.
And I know I'm Francis Ford Coppola.
I just look at him and with a very serious look on my face, pick up a fry and throw it across the table at him.
Not that far. He's just on the other side of Lisa.
Yep.
It hits him in the face, but he winks at you anyway.
Okay, well, that is some information that I didn't know.
Good.
I didn't realize that there was something bigger.
Yes, there's some entity coordinating this. Absolutely.
Well, I will see what I could find out from some people that I trust at the Horus. Hopefully they haven't been corrupted, or hopefully they're still alive.
Both very important things, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So are we all gonna split up and Layseth go talk to the council? Me go try to trace his phone with one of you all on the line talking to them, and then someone you go and talk to a ghost?
Yes.
I didn't know if we were splitting up or if we were all just gonna go.
Well, I mean,
you
we
know,
can all just
all
we
together.
could just spend the day together, each watching each other do our collective tasks if you'd like.
Except Layseth, I don't think we can go.
Well, I don't think we can go there.
No,
now.
you can't leave me.
I particularly can't because they don't like
No.
British people there.
That is a good idea though. We could just swing by, get my laptop, and then go over to. I'm assuming we're going to your spooky house to do all the undead.
Well, I do have all the spooky things there to do the
Yeah.
spooky rituals. Yes.
And I do want to make sure that we research appropriately to make sure we're using the right ritual.
Yes.
Yeah.
Such things
So-
are very tricky.
So out of character, you've got a library, don't you, Gerundu?
A
You've
special
got.
magical
I have
library.
a magical library. Yes.
Yeah, but so I've got a
Special
lore
library.
library, and I think. Do you have the mystical?
Yes, I have the other library.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know which one would make more sense to have to study from for this. I don't really know.
Well, I think
which
the
one.
mystical library would be the one to study for the ritual, and then the law library would be the one to study for, I don't know, like tips on tracing phones and stuff like that.
Mechanically speaking, it says take one for investigations. Lore library, mystical is using magic. So yeah, I think you're right. I think your library. All right, so yeah, well, I just gotta get my computer, and then we can just all go hang out with. Is Kenny still there, Silas? Is he still mad at me?
He is. He's rather cross with me because while I was intoxicated, I somewhat
Did a lot of things.
berated him, for which I am rather
You let-
remorseful now.
You let him out of the oubliette, right?
Of course, he has his own room.
And yeah, but I do.
He's going to live with me
believe
now,
you-
at least temporarily, until we get him some better digs.
I thought you put him in the oubliette last.
No, I put him in the
episode.
oubliette so that he would be safe from Daniel, the false priest.
Okay.
I mean, unless
Maybe-
he wants, if he'd like to go in the oubliette, he's welcome to, but he's my guest, not a prisoner.
Maybe we're approaching this wrong. Instead of contacting the dead, maybe we should contact the ancient. Perhaps find a sphinx or a sylph, something that could foresee what we're looking for.
Ooh.
I mean, it could be fun.
Prophecy
Fun
is
is
a
not the word I
tricky
would-
thing.
Prophecy is tricky, and also, anyone feel up to solving riddles today? Because sphinxes are kind
Yes,
of known
I-
for those.
It's it's difficult to look into a sphinx.
But they can't lie to us. If we pass their test, we get what we want.
No, but they do dissemble and have a tendency to talk in cryptic bullshit, and I should know a thing or two about that. Well, let's go bloody research the stuff and then work out what's the best option, I suppose. I think that's the thing to do, isn't it?
I'm just saying, with a Sphinx or a Sylph, at least we'll know right away whether or not our inquiries are true, because we won't leave the den alive. But we could contact these creatures or even these friends of yours, and for all we know, they could just be lying to us.
Well, you know what doesn't lie? Technology. Unless they are spoofing their phone number, then it may lie. So never mind, I take it back. Who drove again?
I did. Probably.
All right,
To the
Silas.
forester!
Wait, we gotta pay, Silas. We gotta pay.
Oh, we
back to the
we
room.
didn't the last 3 times and nobody said anything.
Oh no. So you pay your
Silas
bill.
just throws some bills down on the table.
Doesn't even count them.
He doesn't care, yeah.
I don't ask.
So you
He gets royalty checks for his poetry still.
Is that how he's independently wealthy?
Yeah. And also, like, theft. But
Well, I mean, legit.
I guess it's not really theft if they're already dead.
I mean, at what point?
That's a different felony. That is grave robbing.
That's,
Whoa.
that's another story for another time, children.
At what point does it go from grave robbing to archaeology? How long do you have to wait before that's the case?
Well, at least 5 minutes.
God damn it. So you guys you pay and you start to leave. And as you try to open the door, it's locked.
Oh.
Well, here we go again.
What was our waitress's name?
You don't know, you didn't ask.
We never do. I just look around.
But it definitely wasn't the twitchy-eyed guy that you're used to.
Ah. Wand casually in my hand, looking around.
I don't know if this is the worst or the best hell to be stuck in.
Worst.
So you-
somebody
as you-
just locked it on accident.
As you look around, you see that there is no one in this room now.
This does not bode well.
Oh, this bode's great. I don't know what you're talking about.
Is it a glass door on the building? Can see outside? Or is it like a hotel hell situation where there's just like blinding white light shining in?
It is blinding white light now.
Well,
Oh,
fuck.
it's the hotel again.
Fuck me running.
Ah.
And somehow
All right.
Danny's expressive sigh is much more than all of us swearing.
So as you guys are looking around, you hear like the clicking that you're used to hearing from the hotel coming from one of the back doors.
You should have known this Applebee's was built over a hell mouth.
Yeah.
I think
we
most
come
of
in
them are.
contact with.
They say it smells like burnt oil, but it's really just the soot of hell.
Sulfur.
All right.
So wait,
Well.
I mean, this is way different than the hotel, though. I mean, the hotel we all just woke up in there. This, like, we had me and Shadow had a goddamn combo. It was good too.
I mean, did the meal taste like a normal Applebee's meal?
Better.
Yeah, I was gonna say I said good, so better than usual.
Yeah, it was
That's-
oddly fantastic.
I mean, I wasn't gonna complain at the time, but now it's starting to. I'm seeing the
That's a
dots
little
start
sus.
connecting. Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up a glass and chuck it through a window and see what happens.
It bounces off the window back at you.
Does it break when it hits the ground?
Yeah.
Well, the glasses are real.
Cool.
I pick up one and do it too.
That was frigging awesome.
Hey, I kick ass.
You know, the Greeks do that after a meal to celebrate. Let's smash the crockery on the floor. Just making light of a extremely
Terrifying
stressful
situation.
situation.
Umbra's still here, right?
Yeah, what's Shaddy Daddy doing?
Yes.
Dado.
Why did you
Daddy.
That's what Daddy likes.
I just wanted to rule it out as a title because anything I say dies.
No, absolutely not. I named him Umbra. Except I'm pretty sure I named the head of your organization Umbra as well. So.
And he's Jeff, and he's kind of a fuckhead. It's very strange.
Is Umbra 2 or Umberto, as he sometimes
He
goes?
straight up told us how we can't trust the organization. It's just all coming together, full circle.
So he's looking around. He's going behind the bar, trying to find anything to like help you guys get out of this situation.
I mean, last time we had to go through the wall, so
I don't know that I'm up for going through walls in an Applebee's.
oh god,
It might be
yeah.
cleaner than the rest of the restaurant, though.
Well, there's that.
I'm gonna try to walk to the kitchen. Is it like when I open the door, does it open, or is that too just like shut?
No, it opens, and you're in a hallway.
Oh, I
A
always
very
wanted to go in the
familiar
kitchen.
hallway.
Mm.
Oh, do we have to do that all again? I don't want to do it all again. I did not enjoy that.
Well, you can just get out of here, can't you?
No, I think that was
No.
the problem.
I could
But can
not.
you get out of here?
If I leave, I don't know that I'll be able to come back.
I think it's probably better that we stick together. Come on, let's work together. And then we'll try and get as much of a reconnaissance of the, I'm sure, infinitely expanding series of rooms and corridors that we will have to navigate our way through in order to confront whatever's directing us again and get the fuck out of here. Or at
Give
least
a shit
until
with
it-
the Chili's.
Yeah.
Because
Never
Chili's
coming
is any
down.
less of a hellmouth.
It might have been. Probably not.
The real Hellmouse is the ride home in the back of the Forester with Filbert's bowels. Face of an angel, ass of a devil.
I did forget that was a thing that you used to say about him.
That's why I said it once in like the second episode.
There must have been a really, really funny thing in that episode for that to
got-
not be the title of the
It got
episode.
clipped. Didn't it? Well, it was you, buddy, fiddling with the light switches. But anyway, there was a lot of good stuff in that episode. Precedence was set. Yes. So back into character for me. How about I'm going to try and investigate the kitchen. I think. So
I'll
we can
go
go
with
in
you.
there.
Well,
So
we'd best
when-
all go together.
So
Because
when
it's not
he-
a kitchen anymore.
No.
Well, yes, but I mean, at least try the doors and
Okay.
see what we can see.
Yeah. So you all go into the kitchen, and Shadow's dad also follows you. He's not being left behind. But
Good
he also
fellow,
picks
yes,
up some
don't do that.
alcohol. And the door shuts behind you and disappears.
Oh,
it does.
fantastic. Par for the course.
Mm-hmm. And as you are standing in this hallway, all of a sudden the doors start opening loudly,
Oh, hell.
banging against the wall.
Time to go, folks. Let us speed in the forward direction.
Into
Yes.
the walls, then.
That was last time. Silas is going to summon up a ward then if we're going to try and break through a wall to like we did last time.
Okay, so you're gonna try and break through a wall. Are you gonna try and like run past the open doors? What's going on?
Yeah, that's a good question. Are we going to try and break through the wall right here, or do we need to
Well,
run?
if we try to break through the wall right here, I mean, space time is weird, but that might break into one of the rooms.
Well, then let's run. I'll try and maintain a ward behind us.
I'll help.
So as you guys are running, you can see like shadowy tentacles starting to like come out of the doors,
Nope.
coming towards you as you run past them. I need anybody who's doing wards to roll magic.
Got it.
Can do.
And
Ooh, a 14.
Damn.
ooh,
Ooh.
good.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
It's
Don't,
okay.
go ahead and damn with fake praise over there.
It's okay.
Wow.
It'll
I
do.
love, so everyone's got all their magic, and I am sure that I've got my shotgun on me, right? Yeah.
Why would
Because
you
you
have
totally
that on
brought
you?
that to Applebee's.
What? I got a
Shadow probably does have his sword though.
Yes.
He always has his
That
bloody
makes
sword.
Shadow
sense.
always has his sword.
Sure.
You always have your short.
That's a
Shadow
good-
always has your short.
That's a good shirt too. Shadow always has his sword, and just a picture of Shadow.
It's
His
Sword.
sword. It should say his sword.
Short.
Shadow always has your short.
God damn it. Stop making
But
fun of my
Shadow's
speech
face is
impediment.
Adam Sandler.
Stop breaking her tension.
Is that Nevada
sorry.
Jones?
Yeah, it was. That's what I was doing. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm sorry, DB.
No, you're fine.
He got a 14. I got a 12 on maintaining wards.
Awesome. So you guys are basically warding everything behind you so that the tentacles are trying to like hit at the ward to get you guys, but it can't. And you make it to the end of the hallway where there is just a blank wall.
Can I try to start? I'm gonna hold up my necklace thing,
Uh-huh.
and then start trying to whisper incantations to like make my sword like magical against
A cooler
against
sword.
supernatural things. I feel like I can make it like temporarily magical if I
Like-
succeed on
Like
this check.
kind of like a radiant thing.
Yeah, I don't know that it would be holy magic, but just some sort
Yeah.
of like,
Yeah.
oh, now it's a badass magic sword temporarily.
Yeah.
Oh, should I bring
roll
mine
use
out?
magic. Sure.
So should I roll for weird?
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh, Shadow Lace that sword's way cooler than yours.
That's an 8.
So it is magical now, just not as powerful as you were hoping. So now you have a magic sword and
magic.
Cue the music.
And you guys get through, or you're at the end of the hall now. There are not doors that are like beyond your wards. Like all of them are past it down the hallway. So you don't have to worry about any of these like monsters coming out of the doors beside you.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
Time to start ripping at that wall.
Okay. So who's ripping at the wall? 2 of you are maintaining wards.
I'm gonna
busy.
slash it with my magic sword.
Okay.
I shall do the same.
Okay. I need both of you to roll kick some ass, I guess.
Does
against the
Daddy
wall.
also wield a sword? Does he have
Daddy's
some weird ass shit?
Hell yeah,
Also
Shaddy.
wielding a sword.
He's got like a
I kind
staff.
of imagine. I was gonna say I kind of imagine him having like a cane sword, a sword stick.
Yeah.
Pretty
That's what he
cool.
has. He has a cane sword, and he whips it out to help you also slash at the wall. Why did you laugh at that, Adam?
Nothing. It wasn't that you said he whips it out or anything.
That's what Daddy likes.
So
How
Should
dare
I-
you?
should I roll weird now or tough? Because my sword's magic.
Layseth, you still roll tough, don't you? Whenever you
Yeah.
attack with your so tough.
Shadow.
So that was 12 for me.
I got 11.
Shadow.
Awesome.
Shadow.
What? I'm trying to slash the wall.
Let me slash it.
You can slash it, but you don't have shit.
Give me your sword so I can slash it.
Fuck no. Use your brass knuckles.
It's not gonna slash anything.
Yeah, they're just fucking paperweights, anyways.
So your magical swords seem to slice through the wall like paper,
Oh,
and
nice.
you manage to bust through this wall like the Kool-Aid man. And you are standing in a garden.
Is it that garden?
Substantially easier than last time.
Mm.
Yes,
I
it
worry
is
about
that
that.
garden.
Please don't say that.
As you were standing there in the garden, it's different. It's not the lush garden that you remember. Everything kind of looks like it's dying. Everything is falling apart, kind of decrepit. You still see like the outlines of ghosts just kind of walking.
Where are you, Dracula? I want my goddamn money.
Oh, hello, Moon Knight.
Not everybody saw this garden last time, did they? I don't think Filbert did.
Yeah, you did.
Did I? Okay.
You all went you went through
Yeah.
the garden to get to the control
To get
room
out.
that you talked
There
to.
was
Lord
all
Jeff
our old
Buckhead.
friends and stuff attacked us.
Yeah.
Piggy. I had to get judoed and stabbed to death. It was pretty brutal.
You saw a small child, Filbert.
With a GI Joe or whatever it
Yeah.
was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
Mm.
But you the ghosts are just kind of wandering around. You each see your friend. Shadow, you see your doggo.
Bandit?
Yeah.
Look, Dad, it's Bandit.
Yeah. This is weird.
This is not
Um,
good.
If we've have we stepped through or
Yeah, you're
yeah.
through. You're in the garden
Cool.
now.
Well,
the wa-
Silas turns around and starts doing some incantations to like repair the wall behind.
I
them
mean,
to
it's
stop-
gone.
yeah,
You turn around and it's just more of the
there's
garden.
nothing there.
Uh,
Cool. Well, at least we're not going to get chased by tentacles through a
Don't say that too fast.
Well, I just mean we're not going to get chased through that specific hole in the wall,
There we are.
since there is no wall. I'd rather not interact with the shades of our departed loved ones, if it's
No.
all possible. I think we need to maintain focus right now.
Yes. I just looking around.
We also need to remember that we've got to get them out of here
yes.
eventually.
We need to
because
find a way
I,
to release them.
Yes.
That means figuring out how they were bound.
Well, as much as I feel that this is an unfortunate phrase, I think it's time that we were led down the garden path, as that was how we navigated our way out of here last time.
All right, onward.
So you start walking down the path, avoiding bumping into any of these shades. They don't even seem to recognize you guys anymore. They are just wandering around. Heads
This
kind
is
of down.
awful.
I mean, we don't need to sneak or anything. Whatever brought us here obviously knows we're here. So why don't you just show yourself already? I just scream up into the sky.
You hear some clicking coming from the sides.
Watch out. Beat poetry.
God damn it. As a woman steps forward out of the trees.
Do we recognize her?
Oh, you do not.
Is that you, Jeff?
Absolutely not.
Right, who are you?
Well, yeah, identify yourself then.
I am
like
the
it.
director.
License
you
and
were-
registration, please.
Welcome to my stage.
Right,
Uh-huh.
what do you want?
Don't
I'm not going to
so
perform
angry.
Oklahoma.
This is not the first one of these stages that we've been on.
Oh, I know. You guys were so entertaining last time.
Well, we are less inclined to be of any form of entertainment.
Of course. Why do you think you got here so easily?
So what do you want?
I'm here to cut a deal.
Let's hear it.
I'll help you defeat the one that you call the spider, Lord
not-
Jeff Buckhead.
Yeah, that's it.
And you will let me do what I do here.
What do you do
Torture our
here?
family and friends.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Oh,
that's not
those?
gonna.
And
Yeah.
she snaps and all of the ghosts disappear.
And where have they gone?
Back to where they were supposed to be.
Which is
I think you all consider it heaven.
An afterlife of some variety, anyway.
Yeah.
So, if you're not imprisoning the shades of our loved ones, what is it that you want? What do you do here? If we were to allow you to continue.
You can consider this a type of purgatory.
That checks
Usually. Yes.
out. Definitely checks out.
Usually, I torture the souls of people who deserve it.
That sounds a little more hell than purgatory.
Purgatory, hell, heaven. It's just words, really.
Where was that clicking coming from?
Those are my creatures.
Oh, okay.
The sharks and the jets.
You're killing me. Stop.
And how precisely would you be able to help us, since you have clearly been allied with the spider?
Aligned, taken advantage of. You know, words, man.
Words are important.
Yeah,
Indeed.
they are. Well, I can help. I can tell you where he is.
Okay.
Why should we trust you?
Oh, you shouldn't.
Well,
Absolutely.
there we
not.
go then. So, I guess
Okay.
that concludes today's transaction.
Then I guess you can just stay here.
I mean, we got out last time.
Yeah, what makes you think you can contain us when we
Sure.
couldn't be before?
You got out last time because he let you out.
So you're not the one in control here then.
I am the one in control here.
Is he not in control now?
No, absolutely not.
Where is he?
Away, finding a new monster for you to fight,
Or
corrupting somebody else.
Where does he go to find monsters at? Like a monster eBay?
Yes, that's what it is, a monster eBay.
He doesn't have to leave for that. You got poor Wi-Fi here or something?
I think they pronounce it Monterey Bay.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, that's it right there.
All right. Well, you make a solid case.
Honestly, y'all, I'm not. I mean,
So who are you? You're a player that we haven't encountered on this field before. Who are you?
I'm the director.
yeah, you keep saying that like we know.
No, you
That
shouldn't
means-
know who I am. I'm a shadowy force that controls this.
But what is this?
Yeah, what it like? It's just a garden.
Told you. Well,
The
When I am
purgatorial
using-
pocket dimension.
yes. When I use spirits against the ones I torture, I keep the shades here. They're not hurt. Most of
Just
the time
trapped.
they don't know what. Yes, and only for a short amount of time. I don't normally keep them here. This was a little different.
So what do you want with us? Aren't we just like some random people?
You're some random people that got under his skin. The first to get under his skin. I've
You
never
can
seen
s-
him make a deal with anybody before. And yet, he did. And yet, everything he has thrown at you, every single thing, you have managed to escape.
And you don't think we're going to escape you next?
I just think it'll be a lot harder. I'm sure you could escape me eventually. But time works different here.
And do you make deals often? Or is this the first time you've made a deal as well?
I don't normally come after hunters. You guys normally kill us.
Can't
So then-
imagine why.
What do you want?
I told you.
Just killed.
Well, if you just want to be left alone in exchange for help, then Sure. I mean,
What's
let
gonna
us go.
Yeah, what's gonna stop
I mean, that's
us
going to be
from,
step one, surely.
What's gonna stop us from coming back and killing you after we kill Jeff Fuckhead?
Because we're not in an Applebee's and my place moves. Oh, by the way, Misty. I'm sorry.
Come again?
One of my creatures escaped, got your scent, and attacked you. I'm sorry.
And just like lightly touch the scar on my side, like, yeah, thanks.
Yes, I have a feeling that was him as well.
So he's messing with you.
Oh, yeah. And I am not happy about it.
So are you siblings? What are you to each other?
Cousins? Lovers?
Oh, ew.
I wasn't
Ew.
going there.
Ew. Ew.
My experience with demons, it could be all of the above.
Yeah, is he your
No,
dad or
no.
something?
No, absolutely not.
You his dad?
Absolutely. I'm a woman.
And
I mean,
you're-
I mean-
that's what you look like now. I mean,
Oh no, this is what I always look like.
fair enough. Well, in
You're
any
the,
case,
you're the one being judgy here, okay?
When it comes to beings, things are flexible.
Oh, that is true.
especially for nebulous entities controlling pocket dimensions where they torment the souls of the dead. Yes.
Only the ones who deserve it.
Well, I mean, the beautiful thing about that is you're the one who decides whether they deserve it. So,
Exactly. We were pulled into another one because the spider decided that we were trouble and thus we deserved it.
Hey.
Yes, but he pulled you into mine, which was a problem. He
Well-
doesn't have one of these himself.
Oh.
No, of course not. That's not the kind of being he is.
You say that as if we're supposed to know that.
I apologize.
What kind of
Sometimes
being is
people
he?
have heard of us, some people haven't. It's fine.
So what are you?
Consider us reapers.
Wait, is this where they grow the peppers?
we're in Carolina.
That. Jeez. Pardon my friends. Hey, do you mind turning around for a second, director?
No, absolutely not.
Well, can you hold your ears? Like plug them. Just we need a sec.
I'm almost certain, Philbert, that she'll be able to hear anything that we say or do on this entire plane of existence.
Can you leave? We need a sec to discuss this.
At least give us the illusion of privacy. Come
Yeah,
on,
at least, make
Oh,
yourself-
humor the
okay,
boy.
I'll just walk back. She disappears.
Just hide in
behind
the shrubs
trees
for a
again.
moment.
All right, so I'm not really seeing a downside to this.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
mean,
seeing an upside.
We get to kill Jeff.
Well,
But
do
then
we?
again,
I mean, that is the question.
No.
Right. Here's the problem that I'm seeing. She has decided to interfere with what's going on. We have no idea who she is or why she particularly wants to mess with him. Yeah, I guess he pulled us into her pocket dimension, but that's awfully petty for this sort of thing.
I think the priority should just be getting the fuck out of here,
Well,
and then we can
Hey,
we can dot the I's and cross the T's, by which I mean sort out who needs killing later.
do you
but-
really think she's going to let us out without making the deal?
Well,
Well,
we could just
what
go
deal
nanny nanny boo
precisely?
boo. I had my fingers crossed the whole time. What's she gonna do?
That's not how these
Phil-
contracts work.
Filbert looks over his shoulder to see if she's there still. All right,
That's not how these
not there.
Let's
work.
look at it from this perspective. She could keep us here forever, but she won't get what she wants. So what's the point in that? I mean, realistically, we hold just as much advantage as she does in this negotiation. So I don't care if she hears it, which I know she can. So what are you going to do about it? I think we need to have a mutual exchange of good faith, so at least we have a token to sort of solidify our alliance, so to speak. It's some gesture of good faith, so that we at least know we can trust you X amount, an infinitesimal amount.
What do you think, Dad? I mean, you have the most experience, except for maybe Silas here. When it comes to hunting.
I mean, Layseth is an ageless divine being, so.
But how long have you been hunting? Haven't you just been kind of keeping under the radar?
No, I've been doing this my entire existence.
Well, then what would you do?
It's time to nutter for sure, Layseth.
Dad, never mind. Lisa.
Well, we need to be very precise in our language when making a deal with a creature. Very, very specific about what we agree to.
I think initial agreement should be we're going to have to essentially play for time. We're going to ask to be let out of here, at least have some sort of assurances. Perhaps we could do some small task or something in order to enact our escape from this dimension. That'd be the easiest thing to do. And then, at least then, we could have a deadline, perhaps, to come to a decision about what we're going to do going forward from that.
Well, she did say that what she wants is for the spider to be eliminated, which
Exactly.
is in line with what we wish to do.
Exactly. I think it's a question of considering whether or not allowing this to exist is justified. And perhaps if we're able to do slightly more research about the director, we can establish more about their motives and whether or not there's any merit to them being just in how they apply their torture. I think something's got to give eventually, and I still feel that we hold just equally as many cards as they do, because we've proven ourselves to be dangerous, and given enough time, which is meaningless in this place, we could probably brute force our way out. Also, she doesn't really want to keep us here. She wants to let us out so that we can take on Lord Jeff Fuckhead. So
We can try to keep it real simple in the contract. Just make it, you let us out right now, we will kill Lord Jeff Fuckhead. And we're not going to say we're going to kill him tomorrow. We're not going to say we're going to kill him next month. We'll just say we'll kill him if you let us out. Which we will. I mean, eventually, surely we're going to kill this guy.
Well, and if she gives us information leading to where he is, it'll be a shorter trip anyway. I don't know.
I think we can agree to it in principle. I think I would like a gesture of goodwill.
Now, the thing is, she would like us to allow her to continue to play. I feel like perhaps the best option for us would be to agree to allow her to play until such time as one of us ceases to exist. If any member of our party dies, the agreement is null, and we will no longer do anything to prevent the destruction of her domain.
Why I like
So that if one of us dies in the pursuit of the spider, Lord Jeff Fuckhead, that's off. Otherwise, she has at least the length of a reasonable human life to play. And we can renegotiate at that time.
And also, that means that she's not going to be actively trying to kill us or do it in the deal.
Exactly.
and would be personally motivated to help the spider not kill us. I like it. Lisa, hey, you're sneaky.
That's good loot. But
Been around for a while.
Harry's been teaching you, huh? That's a good loophole right there.
Yes, I like that. I like that a lot.
All right, you can come out of the bushes now.
Just imagine like the reverse Homer Simpson.
Yeah, I mean, it's like She knows exactly what's been said already, so it's just like.
heard all that.
So, what do you reckon then? Let's not beat around the
Yeah.
bush.
We don't need a side, yeah.
I think that is agreeable. For now.
Well, I mean, potentially, two of us might live forever. So that seems like a pretty good deal for you.
Well,
It
yes,
does,
but if any of us.
Yes, but
the rest-
that would be renegotiated. So I guess it
Yes.
depends on whether or not we thought you were guilty of it or not.
John C.
Try and get me. I get it. I do promise. I do promise that if you do die, I will not bring you here. Any of you.
All right.
All right, seems like you got yourself a deal then, really, I think.
Perfect. I will leave information at your place when I have it. I have to do a little more research on my own as well.
All right.
I can give you the location, but you will run in there and possibly die, and then where am I at?
Indeed.
I
Well,
So
here,
suppose
where you
that
always
is
are.
fair.
Yes, but then if one of you dies, you come back here, and then I'm fucked, and I'm not doing that.
All right, good.
Good.
Then we agree. It's good.
Yeah, good.
Fine. Great.
Right,
she
exit,
holds out-
please.
She holds out her hand for one of you to shake it. She spits in her hand and shakes Silas's hand.
Are we just gonna be like in the parking lot at Applebee's when we go back, or what? Because our car was there.
She just lifts her eyebrows, and then all of a sudden everything goes black for you.
Oh.
All of you.
Fucking Dragon Bait, you're not gonna end it there, are you?
Do it. End it there. That's a perfect spot.
Yeah, sure. That's where it ends.
Damn it.
Okay.
Sorry for the shorter episode, guys. Tiana does have a concert to get to, and I didn't want her to be late.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I guess we'll go around and tell everybody where you can find you, starting with Tiana.
Hi, I'm Tiana. I'm most commonly found over on Quests and Chaos. That's twitch.tv/quests and chaos. I am running. Oh, goodness, it's been a minute since I've done this. I am the DM for Swords and Sages on Monday night, 7 p.m. Pacific time. I am a player on Call of Cthulhu Down Darker Trails at 6 p.m. Pacific. And I am the editor, producer, and one of the players on the Redacted Reports. We just finished season 2. And this is a good time to get binge and get all caught up before we run into season 3. Because we're doing some fun in between episode-y stuff with finding out what Rory's been up to up in Alaska, and looking back at Brazil, and the audio of the Unredacted Report where the 6 of us sat around a table in person and talked about the show. It was great. It was one of the best experiences of my life.
Oh, amazing.
It was pretty wonderful. But that is the Redacted Reports, and also Quest and Chaos. I keep quite busy.
Yeah, you do. You're a whirlwind.
I am not as busy as Danny Dragonbait or Adam at this
I
point.
don't know what you're talking about. We'll jump down to Jeremy.
I am Jeremy, and you can find me on Eclipse, where I'm the DM. That is a sci-fi fantasy game. You can also find me on Doom Clock, where I play Theodore Copper. You can also find me on Dice Talk. I guess in theory, we haven't made an episode in a few months, really, but we should get back on that pretty soon.
Yes.
And then you can find me just on the Majestic Goose Network. You can find me on Twitter at Tabletop Jeremy, where you can see all the stuff I'm involved in, including the different RPGs that I like to write for DM's Guild.
Awesome, and we'll jump down to Adam.
Hey, I am Adam DeWeese. You can mostly find me on the Majestic Goose Network. Just head over to majesticgoose.com, and we have to update that website. We've got some new projects in the works. 2 new shows will be coming out in October, at least 2, maybe some more. Who knows? And right after this, I'm going to be recording episode 2 of Campaign 2 of Halfway to Hero. So if you haven't yet, check that out. And my wife and I have started Twitch streaming video games, aptly named by Gerundu. It is twitch.tv/these_dweez. Go check it out.
I love it. Danny.
Hi, I'm Danny. You can find me all over the internet as Danielle Lanois. You can find me hanging out with all the Majestic Goose folk in Discord. You can find me here every other Tuesday on That's Pretty Crafty with DB, where we make crafty things. What else? Here with Roll for Weird. And I do other things.
Soon to be Eclipse.
Soon to be on Eclipse. I'm also on Doom Clock, which is
soon to be October Project.
Yep. I do a bunch of things.
You do not get to give me shit for how many things I do when you're taking on all of these new projects and doing all the writing and doing all the fiber arts and no one else, no one on the screen gets to give me shit for how much stuff I do.
I would never.
I'm giving you shit. I was impressed.
Gerundu.
Hi, I'm Gerundu. You can find me here, obviously, as Silas Lancaster, the elderly pervert. And I also play John Millard Pendergrass on Shitty Cowboys. What else do? I do Dice Talk with Jeremy. I've got some secret shit coming up in the next couple of months. I recently did a guest talk on Tales from Sadra and Medru, which is a audio drama produced by somebody who I'm going to be playing Pathfinder 2nd edition with in a new podcast at some point. But yeah, that's not on the network, but will be fun. It's with a bunch of fellows who I've met through some people in the UK scene. Not everybody's from the UK. There's a gentleman from Ireland and also from Pittsburgh, so we have a we have a token American in that team.
The UK and Pittsburgh. The
UK
America.
and Ireland. Let's be fair. This is an important point. It's not from the UK. It's from Ireland.
Fair enough. The Isles.
But yeah, the British Isles and one person from Pittsburgh, who's token American. But everybody's extremely funny and talented, and I'm looking very much forward to playing that.
Awesome.
I think that's about it, really, for me.
Well, I am DB. I am your keeper creeper here.
I am DB.
I am DB.
Hey, that's a different show.
I am over at the Nerd Asylum, where I play a vampire every other Monday, a 11-year-old wizard on a podcast, a tiefling sorcerer paladin every other Thursday, and I now run Altered Carbon over there, where I take people through a futuristic setting. And you can find me over at 20SA as Nora, and I'm on That's Pretty Crafty with Danny. I also have a lot of things going on, but I never give anybody shit because I'm always adding more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you everybody for joining us. We will see you again in a month. If you like what we're doing, please consider becoming a patron. You get all sorts of fun things. I haven't made anything for Patreon for this, but that's fine. I'll get there eventually.
You know, we could release that the first take.
Have you not?
No,
That's
we
so
haven't.
funny though.
We need to, we were planning on it, and I think we just all got busy.
You haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
You can also get merch like Danny's shirt that just said "That's how Daddy likes it."
You get a coupon.
That's what Daddy likes.
That's what Daddy likes.
That's what Daddy likes.
Which is from
Got
last
stickers
episode.
that you can put on stuff.
Yep, stickers, everything for how Daddy likes it. And I think that is it for me. Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Stay
Bye,
safe
everybody.
out there.
See ya.
Take it easy.